Alright, we have to be a little more quiet because Riley's got to make a YouTube video.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Outer Worlds. And why I won't let me move. Oh boy. Hold on, I'm trying to fix it. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Sorry about the
Okay.
so where we left off, so we were about to talk to the town leader. So let's go into that.
Will you be back on later?
What's this? Nobody's looking, so I might as well. Nobody's looking, you know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's looking. Alright. You can read all that after you pause the video, but I ain't reading it out. Ooh, that's some nice music.
The grease monkey. Seems we've got a guest.
Yes.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power is shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Yes, sir.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Squatters.
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Oh well.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters...
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in... I mean, if that's something.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that you will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, get that out of there. Variety. Cool. So this is my new companion. It's nice. Alright, let's go. I think this is the way of the game trying to hide itself loading. This is the loading screen. What did you just say to me? Sure.
You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its... I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It just... It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Alright, guys, I'll be right back.
Once the food's here, we have to eat upstairs because my dad wants to get closer to us as a family. Okay? And then once we're done eating, we'll be back downstairs, okay?
Okay. When will they get here?
In like 10 minutes. But my dad doesn't really get to come here, get back from work a lot, so he wants to get closer to us. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'll think about it. Come on, I don't want to talk to people all day. I want to play the game. So, I'm gonna go over here. Alright, I'm gonna go over to the botanical lab. So, to me, it's sort of like, I don't care, I don't really, because, they ran away from their job in the first place, so, to me, it's like, you shouldn't have done that. You were being fed, watered, you had water, you had shelter, all you had to do was just do some work, but you ran away, so, you shouldn't get those, you shouldn't just run away in a laboratory. And also, I need a power converter. And if the game will stop lagging, then maybe I'd be able to convince people to get back quicker. I'm so sorry about the lag, guys. My the Indian right there. So sorry about the lag. My poor little PC can't really handle games as big as these. It's a pretty big game. It took a lot of space. No! Well, there goes one of our. This might be the last episode because I can't really let this. Oh. Alright, hold up. That's so much better! Okay, sorry about that, guys.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Now.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking it. If you're gonna start wandering... Much obliged.
Yep, alright, move on. I just hope they realize that if they shoot at me, they're dead. You're not gonna survive for long if they start shooting at me.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. I have been called that, among other things, green from grandmother. the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Yes.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you
A
often.
sprout?
Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
The drummer that was Little Sprout? Like, I mean, baby?
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering. He would do such a thing. The question is, Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts, and if you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing. I trust you will listen.
Alright, so I'm guessing that we're gonna have to make a choice whenever it comes down to it. So let me just go ahead. Alright guys, I have to go. I'm gonna leave the episode off right here. I'll post the next episode in a while. Thanks for watching. Bye.